read to me before church started, and I wanted to read it if you can, if you have it with you ready.
I told him this is how I feel. In Psalm 18:29, it says, "For by thee I have run through a troop, and by my God have I leaped a wall."
Hallelujah. Yeah. Amen. Amen. Yes. Thank you, Lord. Yeah.
In Isaiah 43, I was reading this earlier. I have the message version. So it says, "But now God's message, the God who made you in the first place, Jacob, the one who got you started, Israel. Don't be afraid. I've redeemed you. I've called your name. You are mine. When you're in over your head, I'll be there with you. When you're in rough waters, you will not go down. When you're between a rock and a hard place, it will not be a dead end. Because I am God, your personal God, the Holy of Israel, your Savior. I paid a huge price for you, all of Egypt, with rich Cush and Seba thrown in. That's how much you mean to me. That's how much I love you. I'd set off the whole world to get you back, betrayed the creation just for you." Listen to this. This is what got me. It says, "So don't be afraid. I'm with you. I'll round up all your scattered children, put them in from east and west. I'll send orders north and south. Send them back. Return my sons from distant lands, my daughters from faraway places. I want them back. Every last one who bears my name, every man, woman, and child whom I created for my glory. Yes, personally formed and made each one."
Hallelujah.
I don't know about y'all, but I want them back, and they're coming back in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. Yes. Thank you, Jesus. Have your way here tonight, Lord. We pray, Lord Jesus. Glory to your name, Lord. Glory to your name, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
The splendor of
Tremble Anyway. We'll just see. I told Brother Grisham, I said, how do you follow that? I mean,
Bless him, Lord.
you know, when God does what he wants to do, I mean, that's it. I won't leave it just a few minutes, I promise.
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
That's one thing I never do, is preach for money. Like Brother Grisham said, I'm not, the first 4 times that I preached, I put it back in the offering pan when I left. I said, I've got a regular job. That's not what I'm doing it for. I'm not patting myself on the back, but I had to learn a lesson from a minister that told me. He said, you don't understand when you don't take what they give you, you're robbing their blessing. And that's not to say to receive nothing tonight. That's not what I'm saying. But I hope that my heartbeat has been, since we've been here in these few meetings, and I hope that you have felt my heartbeat. It is for souls. My heartbeat is, before I ever come in the fear of God, that I will speak what thus saith the Lord. And when we go home, and when I drive back, and even lay in the bed before I go to sleep, Pastor, I thank God. If I've hindered or if I have said anything or offended anyone in any kind of way, let it be known where that I can tell them that I'm sorry, because I would not do that. I never want to be, and we shouldn't be, offensive Christians. And you're not. I'm just encouraging you. Because maybe this will be later. I know you've talked to me about going on a little bit more, but maybe this will be another lesson. We might do it in a 2-night series or something about the right spirit of a Christian that God had given me here a while back. But this church holds a special place in my heart ever since the first time that I have spoken here. There's a lot of things that people go through, a lot of tests that people go through. But somehow or another, God connects you to people and to situations and establishments that works. And what has happened here tonight is going to be the norm for this church.
Thank you, Lord.
I don't say it can be, it is going to be the norm for this church.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
Get ready for your prayer meetings before church, for the Holy Ghost to fall, and for pastor to just carry the service on as it goes.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
We spoke this morning and the men grabbed a hold of this concept of being the leaders of worship and the forefront and the ones that are fighting the battle. The devil thought he was going to stop some things tonight. But we told him this morning by our step of faith that we know that he's defeated. God spoke to you, Brother Diller, and said your family wasn't going to be the same after today. God spoke to you and said your family's not going to be the same.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
There's been a desire for the fivefold ministry to break forth, but it comes before we can reach them. There has to be a healing on the inside.
That's right. That's right.
I told a gentleman a couple of nights ago, we were talking, well, it was actually at the wedding last night. I was talking to an individual, and I said, too many times, if we're not careful, we box in what we have. This is the place where we gain strength. This is a place where our brother and sister that needs help, that we give them help. And when you need help, they give you help. This is where we gain our strength to go on for the next day, for the next week. But out there is where our ministry is. Out there. It's easy when we come together. And sometimes we have to fight the devil. But it's easy when we come together with a body of believers to lift our hands and praise God and shout and worship. And that's what we need to do. But when we go out there, that's where they see our light. Let it so shine before men that they see His good work. Come on, your good works, and glorify Him which is in heaven.
Yes.
It's out there, but it starts in here. Your walk starts in here. You live it out there. Amen?
Amen.
In here is where it starts. But when we go out the doors, that's where they see it. The street revivals, the park revivals, that's where they see it. God is not done by any stretch of the means or imagination for this church. It hasn't even started. If you thought tonight was something, you ain't seen anything yet. I promise you. There's some people that come here, that are going to come here with so many battles, they're going to have battle scars and battle tested. But your worship and the spirit of this church and the care for the community and the love for souls is going to break that yoke that is around their neck. Yes. Yes. And they'll be set free. Yes. You're probably looking at a spell where you probably won't hear much preaching. You hear me? I hope you trust what I'm telling you.
Bless Him, Lord.
The Holy Ghost prompted me to tell you this afternoon. Because you've been carrying and you've been waiting.
Amen.
And when that wind begins to blow, every service you come in, it's just going to blow. You've talked about it. You've told me about it. It's going to blow. Hear me. I'm talking to you in the Holy Ghost. I'm ministering to you. Trying to encourage your spirit. Prick your spirit. It's coming. Brother Richard might say a few words to lead you and prompt you. But this church is fixing to explode in dynamic, apostolic, upper room experience revival.
Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
The revival is not just a series of events, a series of services. That revival is what's happening right here.
Amen. Amen.
When we come through the door, we're like, man, I wonder what's going to happen tonight. Man, I can't wait to get there Sunday. Come on. Come on. I know all of you have, most of you probably bought tickets to an event or a singing or might be your special singing group or a ball game or whatever you went to, and you could bought them weeks in advance, waiting and anticipating to walk through that gate. Maybe they had a little giveaway that night. Man, I hope I'm the first 1,000. If the first 1,000 gets a bobblehead baseball man. Come on. You'll be there 3 hours before they ever open the parking lot to park.
Yeah, I want to be one of the first ones in there.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's the same exact spirit that this church is going and will have.
Amen. Come on.
It's almost church time. It starts at 6. Prayer at 5:30. Well, I think I'll get there and see if they'll open at 5. I want to get there and be excited. I want to get there and see what's going to happen.
Amen.
I want to be the first one in line to receive what God has for me.
Thank you, Lord. Thank
You've already received your ticket
Lord.
to the greatest thing in the world. And that's His power. And that's His salvation. And that's His grace. And that's His mercy. And I want to come with anticipation, with expectation. There's a miracle going to happen.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
I don't know if you can see it, but that little smiley face thing, it ain't to make me laugh. I was preaching a revival one time and was telling the church, I said, be expectant for it. It was actually in Medina, a new covenant. I said, come expecting. Yeah, come expecting. Come expecting. We're not going to sing and you have beautiful music, but come expecting when we get there. Not for me. I don't have to say anything. I just come to worship, and if we preach, we preach. If we don't, we don't. I just want to see God do great things.
Thank you, Jesus. Yes.
Sometimes it falls on my shoulders, and sometimes it's just on your shoulders to worship. Whoever it is, Brother Bishop, whoever might be here, you understand what I'm saying. But we prayed before church and prayed for expectancy. In the altar service, a little girl received the Holy Ghost. And she gave me that after church. It's been on there for 2 years. And what's so powerful about that? And it wasn't me. But so I can tell you, God can do anything.
Amen.
This little girl had a dire diagnosis of autism. And when she came to the altar, she lifted her hands. And within just about 2 minutes' time, her tongue loosed in the Holy Ghost. And she began to speak with other tongues as God gave her the utterance. And not only that, but Brother Clark has told me, Jason Clark has told me she has been instrumental in 3 other little young girls receiving the Holy Ghost. Reason I said that, there's something about a spirit of expectancy. You don't pre-plan, you don't think ahead of who it might be. You just come with expecting and say, God, whatever and whoever.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. If God can do that, and I'm not bad-mouthing her at all. Most of you probably know if I told you who she was. Let me tell you something. God can take every situation and use it for His glory and His kingdom. But somebody has to have expectancy. Somebody's got to believe. Somebody's got to trust God. Come on. Your child is not acting right, not living right. It ain't too hard for God. You got children out of the ark of safety. It's not too hard for God. It takes a spirit of expectancy. Come on. Come on. It's not too hard for God. If they're wrapped up in drugs and alcohol, no matter what the addiction, God is able to break it. Come on. God can break the curse of addiction. God can break the curse that hell has placed upon individuals if we trust and anticipate and expect God to do it. God better stop more preaching. Come on. Expectancy. Expectancy. You expect God to do something later on this week? Come on. Come on. Come on. Tomorrow somebody's going to be placed in your way. Come on. Tuesday somebody's going to be placed in your way. Come on. But then when these church doors open, come on. If we can do like we did tonight, and we will, come in, trust Him. It's going to happen. Man, all week long, I can't wait to get to church. God, I can't wait to see what you're about to. Oh, God, what you did last week ain't nothing what we're about to see. Oh, God, I just wonder what's about to happen. I wonder what's going to take place. I wonder who's going to be healed. I wonder who's going to be set free. I wonder who's going to walk through the door and cry out unto God for the grace and mercy. Who is it going to be? If we can expect to believe, Pastor, you better take it. taken. I'm
Okay.
about to go somewhere.
Amen.